Hello everyone, I'm Sarah Taylor from LSE Life, and in this short video I'm going to talk to you about the pre-arrival course that we're putting together to help students approach the key challenges that they face at LSE. The pre-arrival course is an online self-access course which we are hosting on Moodle. Moodle is our virtual learning environment, and it will comprise information as well as interactive activities to help students to hit the ground running when they arrive at LSE. We ran the first iteration last year, and the main aim was to prepare students for the new online learning world we find ourselves in. And we're working on a new updated course for the upcoming academic year. The pre-arrival course aims to address a number of key challenges that students face. Many of our students come from other countries that might have quite different education systems. Similarly, those transitioning from high school to university might find the different methods of learning quite challenging. So, for example, they need to learn to be independent learners, to critically engage with the ideas that they're learning, and the means of assessment might be quite different from what they're used to. Students also need to learn how to manage quite a pressured workload. So they need to learn how to manage their time, to deal with long reading lists, to prepare for lectures and seminars, to complete all of their coursework on time, and of course to prepare for exams. Another key challenge is making sure students feel included in the LSE community. We have a diverse student body in terms of nationality, ethnicity, gender, and so on, and some of them might not feel that they fit in. We want to create a sense of belonging. There's also quite a competitive academic culture at the school, and students may suffer from imposter syndrome. All of these challenges are, of course, exacerbated by online learning. In response to these challenges, the course will cover several themes. Academic skills are, of course, very important. So we look at things like how to read effectively and take good notes, academic writing of different forms, particularly focusing on essay writing, how to think critically and apply your critical thinking to your reading, your writing, and your seminars, and so on. We'll also focus on community engagement through a forum on which students can discuss issues around community and meet other students, most importantly. We also plan to have short videos from past students about how they engaged with the LSE community. And we also plan to have links to extracurricular activities that the students can get involved in. Inclusive learning is also an important theme. We plan to hold a forum where students can discuss inclusivity issues and also to have information about how LSE promotes inclusivity and an inclusive learning environment at the school. It is, of course, important to raise students' awareness of the wide range of support that is available across the school. So we plan to signpost these support services, things such as counselling, librarians, disability and wellbeing service, so that students can find them easily. We also want to flag the digital skills that students will need. So for example, what software do they need in their everyday lives? For example, they need to be able to use our Moodle VLE, and of course things like Zoom and Microsoft Teams for online classes. They may also need specialist software that they want to get a head start on before they begin their courses. We also plan to run a few synchronous activities, regulations permitting. We plan to hold some face-to-face walking tours, and then also some online activities that perhaps are a bit more fun, such as games or cultural activities, and students can get to know each other that way. And finally, there have been some fears that our A-level students might be a bit behind in their maths this year after having missed some schooling. So we plan to have a section on maths to make sure that they're up to speed. And finally, the course will contain a lot of information, so we need to make it as accessible and useful as possible. Therefore, we're planning to structure it in terms of what students need to know and when they need to know it. So, for example, we'll start with information about what they need to know or to do before they arrive, and then progress to things that they need to know or do in the first few weeks after arriving. and then signpost things that they can engage with later in the course. Thanks very much for watching this video. I'll be available to take any questions, comments or suggestions at the Q&A on the 29th of June. Thank you. Bye-bye.